100 Civics Questions for U.S. Citizenship 2025. Animated Interview Practice, Part 6, 51 to 60. The quiet meeting room from Part 5 remains still, with a fresh stack of civics cards waiting on the table. Anne and Mark continue smoothly into Part 6, keeping the same calm focus they built earlier.
Welcome back for Part 6, Mark. This quiet room really helps us concentrate. Ready to keep going?
Definitely, Anne. The steady rhythm from Part 5 has me warmed up for the next 10.
Question 51. Who is the father of our country? A. Abraham Lincoln. B. George Washington. C. John Adams.
I think the answer is B. George Washington.
Correct. George Washington led the Continental Army to victory in the Revolutionary War and became the first president, earning the title Father of Our Country for his foundational leadership. He set early precedents that shaped the executive branch and national unity. A is incorrect because Abraham Lincoln, though pivotal during the Civil War, was not the first national leader of the United States. C is incorrect because John Adams was an important founder and the second president, not the figure calm only, given this title. Question 52. Name one state that borders Mexico. A. Nevada. B. Utah. C. California.
I think the answer is C. California.
Correct. California shares an international border with Mexico at the state's southern edge, including ports of entry such as San Isidro. Other U.S. states that border Mexico are Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. A is incorrect because Nevada does not touch Mexico. B is incorrect because Utah also does not share a border with Mexico. Question 53. When must all men register for the Selective Service? A. At age 21. B. At age 17. C. At age 18.
I think the answer is C. At age 18.
Correct. Men living in the United States are required to register for the Selective Service shortly after their 18th birthday, which keeps government records for potential national emergencies. Registration is a legal requirement and is connected to some federal benefits and opportunities. A is incorrect because age 21 is too late for the registration requirement. B is incorrect because the law specifies 18, not 17. Question 54. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? A. The Senate and House of Representatives. B. The Supreme Court and the President. C. The Cabinet and the Vice President.
I think the answer is A. The Senate and House of Representatives.
Correct. Congress is the legislative branch of the federal government, and it is bicameral, composed of the Senate and the House of Representatives. Understanding this structure helps you track how laws are proposed, debated, and passed. B is incorrect because the Supreme Court and the President are in the judicial and executive branches, not Congress. C is incorrect because the cabinet and the vice president are part of the executive branch, not the legislature. Question 55. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? A. The United States. B. The flag. C. The president.
I think the answer is A. The United States.
Correct. The Pledge of Allegiance is a promise of loyalty to the United States, the republic for which the flag stands. The wording emphasizes unity and commitment to the nation and its ideals. B is incorrect because the pledge references the flag as a symbol, but loyalty is directed to the United States itself. C is incorrect because the pledge is not a promise to an individual officeholder. Question 56. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? A. Federalism. B. Checks and balances. C. Judicial review.
I think the answer is B. Checks and balances.
Correct. Checks and balances means each branch, legislative, executive, and judicial, has tools to limit the others, preventing concentration of power. Examples include presidential vetoes, congressional overrides, and judicial review. A is incorrect because federalism divides power between national and state governments, which is related but not the specific mechanism asked for. C is incorrect because judicial review is one tool within checks and balances, not the broader system itself. Question 57. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? A. In God we trust. B. E pluribus unum. C. We the people.
I think the answer is C. We the people.
Correct. We the people opens the Constitution and expresses that government authority comes from the people, not from a monarch or a distant power. This phrase anchors the American principle of popular sovereignty. A is incorrect because in God we trust is a national motto, not the Constitution's opening. B is incorrect because e pluribus unum is a traditional motto meaning out of many, one, not the first 3 words of the Constitution. Question 58. What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? A. The right to vote, the right to run for federal office. B. Free college, free healthcare. C. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion.
I think the answer is C. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion.
Correct. These 2 rights apply to everyone living in the United States and reflect core protections for expression and belief. They are part of a broader set that also includes freedoms of assembly, press, and petition. A is incorrect because voting and running for federal office are rights limited to U.S. citizens. B is incorrect because free college and free health care are not guaranteed rights for everyone under U.S. law. Question 59. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? A. Native Americans. B. European explorers. C. Enslaved Africans.
I think the answer is A. Native Americans.
Correct. Indigenous peoples lived across the Americas long before European exploration and colonization, with diverse cultures, languages, and civilizations. Recognizing this history is fundamental to understanding the continent's past. B is incorrect because European explorers arrived later. C is incorrect because the transatlantic slave trade began after European contact. Question 60. Name one right only for U.S. citizens. A. To serve on a jury in every case. B. To vote in a federal election. C. To receive free federal land.
I think the answer is B. To vote in a federal election.
Correct. Voting in federal elections, such as for president and members of Congress, is a right reserved to U.S. citizens, highlighting the connection between citizenship and representation. This exclusivity is why the Civics test emphasizes it. A is incorrect because jury service is a civic responsibility and depends on being summoned, not a universal right in every case. C is incorrect because there is no general right to free federal land. You're ready for the real interview. Keep your pace steady. Breathe and listen carefully to each question. If something feels unfamiliar, ask politely for a repeat and anchor to the keyword before choosing.
Thanks, Anne. I'll use the same calm rhythm from Part 5 and today, and I'll eliminate wrong branches, dates, or locations to narrow it quickly.
Bring your ID documents organized. Arrive early and give concise answers in complete sentences. Trust your preparation. You've shown you know both facts and how to think through surprises.
I appreciate the encouragement. With this quiet room practice and your tips, I feel confident and focused for the interview.